Welcome, gentlemen, to this men's colognes channel. Today we're talking about super strong head turner colognes. These are the ones that when you walk somewhere on the street, people are just like turning their heads because you're making a statement. This cologne is strong, but it is super good as well. I've got 15 of them. I'm going to talk you through them and make sure that you smell the best. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Monica and I love colognes. Let's talk about the first cologne on this list, and I went from least strong but still super strong on this list to my top strongest head turners. Okay, the first one, it is Replica's Jazz Club. This cologne is nauseatingly strong. It is like a strong, heady drink. It says here, heady cocktails and cigars, and this is how this fragrance smells. Think about rum, cocktails like Negronis, just really strong fragrances in a man's lounge. There's like dust of cigar smoke, and there is just this like vanilla, woody sort of base to this scent. It's absolutely intoxicating. It's extremely strong, and you can get it at many places. So this one is quite an accessible head turner, and it is one that it will get you that attention for sure. Next up, we've got another super amazing strong head turner. This one I personally would turn my head for. I love this scent. It's so good, and it's not super hyper expensive either. It's a Chopard Malaki. This scent is heavenly. Smells super niche, but it's not. It's like designer jewelry brand sort of a fragrance. It's so good. It's not an oud fragrance per se. It's like a soft tobacco oud with lavender in here. It's calming. It's slightly coconutty. It's boozy. It's strong. It's super attractive, extremely sexy. This fragrance is really good. And I'm telling you, if you want something that is exquisite, just super attractive, check it out because it's totally worth getting your hands on. Next head turner is this one, and this one turns heads. It's so strong, it's so unique. It's Paragon from Initio. This scent is really hyper fun as well. If you've got that personality that is outgoing and you like speaking to people everywhere you go, and you like this guy that everybody just gravitates towards, or you want to be that guy, this is the scent for you. It's fruity, fun, it's apple, it's like this juicy fruitiness that is super positive, and then you've got this woody sensuality in here as well that is really interesting. Totally like a fragrance that would help you strike up a conversation. This everybody will be smelling when you walk down the street. It's really good. Totally recommend this one from Initio. Next up, a fragrance that I think it's a total head turner. It's the best one for me, from Bulgari Man Black. This scent to me is the only one worth attention because the other ones from the line are quite shy. I would say them like they just seem like they would be for shy men out there, which is not a bad thing, but in a fragrance that is a head turner, even if you're shy, you want to wear something super strong and really attention grabbing. And that one is that. It's a tobacco scent. It's sweet. It's super mysterious. It's this like guy of an enigma to me in a turtleneck. It's really nice. And I would say if you're going to go for any Bulgari fragrance from that line, go for this one in particular. Next up, another head turner. This one is a solid one that everybody loves, and it's 1 million. This, the original, it's just good. I know they keep coming with new flankers, but it all started with this one, and it's still amazing. It's cinnamon, it's spicy, it's just warming, ambery vanilla. It's really attractive. I mean, even for somebody like me that have smelled so many fragrances, I don't even know how many. I just love colognes. This is still a one that I would turn my head for, because it's just good, it's solid. So if you're maybe more of on a budget, maybe you want something a bit cheaper, then this one you can get always on a discount at discounters. Just grab it for like 30 bucks or something, or 50 bucks. I don't know how it is now, probably because of inflation, slightly bit more than I bought it for, but this scent is a solid one, perfect. Next up, a scent that is just so good. It's Hemingway from Histoires de Parfums. I'll link it down below. It's like $18.99. They always have like a year next to the name. This scent is again like a super spicy, warming bomb of a cologne. It reminds me a bit of Spice Bomb from Viktor and Rolf, so you can kind of swap them. But this one is more long lasting than Spice Bomb, because Spice Bomb sometimes has issues with longevity. This one is more of a head turner because it's more attractive smelling. It's got more freshness, which I find in men's colognes always more attractive. And then it's got also this nice scent trail when you wear it. It's a one that, again, I nearly bought it last time I was fragrance shopping at discounters. You can always find it at discounters with this one, so don't buy it from like a normal Ulta or Saks Fifth Avenue. Buy it from a discounter, because you can always save on it. And this is an extremely attractive head turner that is fun because it's got like this Coca-Cola sort of an opening as well. Next up, we've got the Sacha Arrows. I mean, super attractive and super playboy-like. This is a fragrance for somebody who is flamboyant, who's fun. This gets compliments all the time, gets attention from the ladies. It always wins battles here on this channel when we go and ask the public which fragrance do they find more attractive. This one is a solid one that is always attention grabbing. I would turn my head for it still because of how it smells like on men. I think that is the key. Like when you smell it on a scent strip, it doesn't have the same effect. But if you're maybe younger, or if you want a fragrance that is super like go out clubbing sort of a cologne, and it's a head turner, this one is still a great pick. Next, we've got another really strong cologne that is a head turner. This one is so good. It's YSL, the intense version. The new one smells really blue and everyday and great, but at the same time it's got this intensity that is kind of unique for such a fresh cologne. It's really got this like juicy, woody smokiness, just nailed. It's really attractive, and in words of somebody that we asked, it smells like somebody who's got money.
If you smell like that, I think you've got money. That sounds really bad.
So if you want to smell like somebody who's got money and you want a designer cologne, this is really attractive. I mean, the Y line is just nailing it. It's so good. Another head turner fragrance is this strong ass one. This, now we're getting to really strong ones. This one can be overwhelming. It's that strong. It's Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal. This is Eau de Toilette. Yes, it is Eau de Toilette, and it's a bomb. It's one of those fragrances that is on the sweeter side and woodier side. So if you're not maybe into those, then pass on this one. But to me, this is a super fun one. I would turn my head for this one as well. It's so delicious. It's this like coconutty sweetness. It's sensual, it's playful. It's perfect for like evening situations, I would say, because it really, just that woodiness in here really plays to that. So if you're like walking somewhere on the street at night or in the evening, or if you're going out, then this is a playful, just bad boy fragrance. I love this one. It's hyper fun. Okay, now we're getting to the top. Like those are really hard to put in order because they're all very strong and super head turning. This is sexy fragrance, Masque Ravageur from Frederic Malle. This cologne, so it's heavenly. It's so sexy. It's animalic. It's raw. It's this amber that smells like you're just an animal ready to pounce. This is that sort of a really raw, spicy, because it's got like all the Christmas spices in here as well, and it's got this animalicness. I keep saying that, but it's very carnal, it's very raw, it's so expensive smelling. If you want to turn heads, then this will do it. This will do it. Fifth is this one. It's Oster. Has to be on this list. I'm crazy for this cologne. I can't express it. I've smelt it, like I bought a random set of samples and this was one of them. It's so sexy. It's totally head turning. It's mouth watering. It just gives you that super wow, just like you head over heels sort of a reaction. It's super dry and woody, extremely masculine and strong. Oh, the sprayer is amazing. It's got this like juicy, citrusy juiciness to it and dryness and bit of fruitiness. It's the perfect balance. It's super strong. I mean, you will turn heads with this one for sure. It's one of those colognes that could be a signature scent. There isn't anything like it. I just recommend it to every guy out there. If you're into niche scents, you have to check it out. So strong. Next up, we've got the good old Bakurush 540. This is the extrait. This is a sweet, sugary, brown sugar, sort of a saffron bomb. It's really strong. It stays on you forever. If you hug anybody, they'll smell like that. So they will remember you for the scent. It's just sticky, delicious, woody, everything. Very sensual as well, sexy fragrance. So if you want to feel like that, if you want to project that, wear something like this. Now to the top three. They are, I would say, head turning because they're so impressive, so different, sexy, really good. But you won't be able to scrub them off at the end of the day. They're that strong. You will really have to work on getting rid of that scent if you want to, because they're that hyper strong. But I know you guys love strong colognes. And one of them is this one, Interlude Black Iris from Amouage. This cologne smells like $1 million. It's really spicy, oriental, with a tad bit of sweetness. The sweetness reminds me kind of a bit more of like a licorice sort of a sweetness. It's a very specific sweetness. It's one that you really have to be in the mood for. It's so strong. It literally lasts forever, and you'll know that you're wearing this cologne, and other people will definitely turn heads for this one, because this is like 1 in a million cologne. You won't smell many fragrances that smell like this, that have the quality of this. This is just unbeatable. You can't dupe this, because if you try to dupe it, it won't smell as expensive. This is just a luxury and attractive cologne, and it speaks. Number 2 is another really, really strong fragrance. I have tested it and then I have tried to take it off. So I put it on this shirt and I got home and like it wasn't sweaty or anything. It just smelled of cologne, and I didn't wash it for like 2 months and it still smells. So this is like a cologne that will smell really, really strong. It's Oud Maracuja from Maison Crivelli. I mean, this, if you want an oud that is super fun and different, because it's got this maracuja fruit in here. It's tropical, it's fun, it's super different. Try something like this. This oud in here is also, I would say, it's not like too animalic. It's quite of a, like more of a French oud, so a bit more of a dry, I would say, and a bit more of a smoky oud rather than animalic oud. So it's super nice and the leathery, and with the maracuja, it's extremely strong. It's signature worthy. It's the extrait. You really get like this huge scent cloud around you when you wear it. This will smell super strong even on the hottest humid day out there. It's really amazing. Oud Maracuja from Maison Crivelli. And number 1 of a cologne on this list is a head turner there's again, it was hard for me between those two, but I think this one is a bit more of an intense and strong experience, but it will literally knock you off your feet. It's so strong and so high quality. You just have to check it out. And it's Manu from Nishane. This scent, it's so good. It's one of those niche scents. There is oud, of course it's oud. I mean, you'll smell like oud for days. But I'm very specific with my oud fragrances. I don't want them too animalic. I think that is just too much. They're a strong scent. Anyway, this is so good. My husband wore it the other day. It was hot, but he smelled so strong and so good. It's one of those oud scents that is totally worth the money. You can smell that it's like the real oud oil. It's really expensive to put a real oud oil in a fragrance. Many people say that, like Oud Malaki, it's called Oud Malaki, but it probably has no like real oud in it, but oud-like synthetic oils. This is just an amazing scent. It's really expensive, really strong, hyper uber strong, and a head turner. You just can't not turn heads. Let me tell you, that is why it's on #1 spot. Love it so much. Let me know what would be your #1 pick for a strong head turner cologne. Let me know down in the comments so other people can also read your suggestions, and I'll link all of these and any discounts I've got for any of them down in the description box and in the pinned comment. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.